Dmitry Bivol evens it up.
Series of boxing.
Well, next up, our final bout this evening. We go big.
Заключительный пятый поединок. Пятираундовый бой в супертяжелом весе. Ladies and gentlemen, 5 rounds of boxing for the WSB Super Heavyweight Contest. И в синий угол добро пожаловать боец из Казахстана. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the blue corner from Kazakhstan, Filip Hrgovic.
Well, fighting for Kazakhstan, but originally from Croatia, Filip Hrgovic. Now, this is the super heavyweight category. When I said we're going big, well, I meant that in every sense of that statement. Coming in at 198 centimeters, that's nearly 2 meters tall, and aged just 21, bringing a fight record in the WSB of 15-3. They include 3 TKOs. Fighting for the Astana Arlands from Croatia, Filip Hrgovic. He's ranked number 5 amongst the Astana Arlands. Has fought before in the WSB for Paris United, where he was ranked in 2012, 2011 at 3, and then 2010, 2011 at 5.
Welcome to the red corner from the Russian Federation, Sergey Kuzmin.
Kuzmin comes at 188 centimeters, so giving away just a slight height disadvantage. 2008 took bronze at the national championships in Russia. 2009 took bronze again. 2010 took gold, was the national champion. Then took gold in the continental championships. 2011 national champion again with a gold medal, and then in 2012 took silver in the national championships. He is Sergey Kuzmin. Hrgovic in 2011 was the WSB team champion. 2012 a national champion, taking gold, and in 2012 again the WSB individual champion. He's beaten the likes of Joseph Joyce, Mohamed Adejouai and Rostalyav Arkipenko.
Бойцу 21 год, рост 198 сантиметров. 21 years old, he stands 189 centimeters tall. И его рекорд WSB, and his WSB record. 18 боев, 15 побед, включая 3 победы нокаутом, 3 поражения. 18 bouts, 15 victories, including 3 wins coming by way of knockout and 3 defeats. Дамы и господа, победитель в личном первенстве WSB 2012 года, победитель национального чемпионата 2008, 2011, 2012, победитель WSB в командном первенстве 2011 года, четвертьфиналист всемирного чемпионата 2011 года. Ladies and gentlemen, WSB individual champion. Ladies and gentlemen, national championship gold medalist 2012. WSB team champion 2011. World championship quarterfinalist 2011. And gold medalist national championship 2011. Representing Kazakhstan, Astana Arlands, Filip Hrgovic. И его соперник в красном углу ринга. Fighting out of the red corner. Бойцу 26 лет, рост 188 сантиметров. 26 years old, he stands 188 centimeters tall. Серебряный призер национального чемпионата 2012, победитель национального чемпионата 2011-2010, победитель континентального чемпионата 2010 и бронзовый призер национального чемпионата 2008-2009. National Championship Silver Medalist 2012, Continental Championship Gold Medalist 2010, National Championship Gold Medalist 2010, and Bronze Medalist National Championship 2008-2009. Дамы и господа, ladies and gentlemen, from Russian boxing team, Sergey Kuzmin. И с ударом гонга ваш рефери. And when the bell rings, your referee judge, Zoltan Salmo.
Referee's instructions, brief as they are, the action continues with the final bout in tonight's proceedings. And what about in prospect this looks like being? Well, the weight disparity between these two fighters, quite considerable. Filip Hrgovic for Kazakhstan takes on the big man, Sergey Kuzmin of Team Boxing Russia. This is super heavyweight, and this is going to be a case of the matador juxtaposing the bull. Kuzmin, great CV, lot of experience, 26 years of age, double national champion in Russia. Just look at that right hand go across though. Filip Hrgovic, well, his fight record reads like a who's who of WSB, but he got hurt there. That big right hand of the Russian. And this bout is really the decider here, not only in the group, but of this competition. The Astana Arlands, 2 bouts. Team Boxing Russia, 2 bouts. This is the decider. And I have to say, it could go either way. Great reach Hrgovic has. But is he catching Kuzmin as he comes in? Kuzmin just seems to march through everything that Hrgovic is throwing at him. And on the inside, Kuzmin getting his own shots away. Great work there from Hrgovic. And if he can keep Kuzmin at range and work off that jab, bring the right into play and outbox him from distance. Turns his man, but he's hanging on Kuzmin. And this is really class work from Hrgovic. Kuzmin tried to impose himself real early on in the first round. But is this going to be a masterclass from the Kazakh representative? Kuzmin hanging on, and I have to say, referee Zoltan Salma not getting in between these two. So under half a minute left in this first round. Kuzmin trying to bull his man up against the ropes, really trying to come inside and drop those heavy hands. Filip Hrgovic, unperturbed, controlling it well. Well, it's still all open, and at the end of that first round, given the clash in boxing styles, I'd say it was a very, very close round. But the cleanness and the technicality of Hrgovic's work for the Kazakhs might persuade the judges, as it has done me, that he got the better work off. But he was hurt. That said, the tail of the tape showed that a lot of that leather fell on the arms of Sergey Kuzmin, but the judges have spoken. 10-9 across the board. All three judges that have scored in favour of Filip Hrgovic. What a split contest here. So nothing can be predicted from that 5-0 straight win against the Polish Hussars last week for Team Boxing Russia. If anything, the tougher opponents were the Azeris, who faced Kazakhstan, and they had 4-1. But now, Kuzmin back into this, starting to work. And Filip Hrgovic, if he's closed down, can't get those shots off at range. And this is good work. Just the distance to keep Kuzmin out of range, but in the hairlines of those shots from Hrgovic. As I said, Hrgovic originally from Croatia, but now fighting for the Astana Arlands. Bit of a journeyman. Last season, fought for Team Paris United. But he's giving a masterclass here, and he hurt Kuzmin. That right hand came over. And again he does it. And it's back to basics. Left-right combination, that lead left hand, just dropping the hands of Kuzmin enough for Hrgovic to put in that heat-seeking right hand. But this is 5 rounds, and Kuzmin is a big unit to be carrying, and Hrgovic having to push his man away. So the height advantage to Hrgovic, but certainly the weight advantage to Kuzmin. Kuzmin square on, trying to get in close to work his man over. But the speed, the agility and the technical ability of Hrgovic is going to outscore Kuzmin. And as the clock ticks away in round 2 of this super heavyweight bout, you just feel that for Team Boxing Russia, this competition victory might just be slipping out of reach. But look at the power from Sergey Kuzmin. He turns his man simply by just pushing his head round and under. But at the belt, Hrgovic still firing off the shots. And, I didn't see it as being close enough to bring the call into question. Definitely Hrgovic has notched this up as well. Well, Kuzmin being given a masterclass here by Hrgovic. And the judges, straight wins across the board for the Kazakh team. Astana Arlands. Well, we need an upset, and we need it quick, because I don't think on points alone Sergey Kuzmin has got the capability to outbox Filip Hrgovic. And straight away from the get-go, the first leather to land is that of the Kazakh fighter. That searching left, just teeing up the right hand. Kuzmin trying to grind his man down, trying to take some of the speed and lateral movement out of his opponent. And that's what Hrgovic has to watch out for. That big overhand right. Well, Kuzmin slowly getting back into this now, and if he can work his man to the body, maybe he can drop the hands down of Hrgovic, maybe slow the man down to start laying those heavy hands. But he's being outboxed, and right from the get-go, that's the kind of movement that Sergey Kuzmin does not want to allow. This is great work from Filip Hrgovic. So the clock ticks away. We've just got over a minute left in round 3. Sergey Kuzmin of Team Boxing Russia fighting out of the red corner, wearing the blue shorts. Filip Hrgovic of the Astana Arlands, who's having to outbox and outskill his opponent. Is Kuzmin wearing down Hrgovic? Well, Hrgovic still looking lemon fresh in the third. Kuzmin, well, the strategy of bullying his man up on the ropes and working him may be starting to take his toll. But just look at that comeback. Big overhand rights there from Hrgovic, and again, 2 on the trot. Sergey Kuzmin comes forward with his own reply, but he's way off target. And at the bell, you've got to ask if a big man like that can continue that output. That's the other opponent in the ring for Sergey Kuzmin. The amount of energy that he expends, and has it been seemingly fruitless, because he's been outscored, and I would venture outschooled, by Filip Hrgovic. Nice little uppercut there, as the tape reveals, and acknowledged by Hrgovic, but too few and far between. Well, a slightly better round for Sergey Kuzmin. One of the judges saw it for him, but the majority still in favor of Filip Hrgovic. It's the 4th round. So to do this, Sergey Kuzmin needs to win the next 2 rounds convincingly, or bring a knockdown into play. He needs something very, very special here. Well, already Hrgovic, well, working Kuzmin like a heavy bag. Oh, great right hand through a seemingly open guard. And the distance that Filip Hrgovic has created between these two, so frustrating for Kuzmin. I mean, you could drive a bus through the distance between them. That's the divide, and the left hand just makes it of Hrgovic. But Kuzmin has to come forward, and when he does, Hrgovic is waiting, trying to turn his man from the corner. Kuzmin being schooled here again. Nice turn from Hrgovic. Back to work, the left-right combination. Kuzmin doesn't have a game plan. The pressure, the intimidation from the first round just hasn't carried through. And given the potential stoppage power that Kuzmin has, he's been too off target. And this is great work from Hrgovic, and he's really putting in a class performance here for the Astana Arlands. Well, Kuzmin now trying to reverse the momentum, but Kuzmin missing wildly with those swinging shots. And Kuzmin, more swing than Tiger Woods. Just over half a minute left. The crowd here getting behind Kuzmin. Can he up the pressure? Can he keep it going? No, he's being hit and he's been hurt. And this has been exemplary work from Filip Hrgovic. His defense has been tight. He's tracked his opponent, hit the target. No wasted energy at the clapper, he's still going. And that round really tells the story of the bout. Hrgovic up against an awesome and difficult opponent has managed to control what purported to be, well, a rampaging rhino. And you can just see that the shots are not getting off. Oh, and those body shots, a triple body combination, stopped Kuzmin dead in his tracks. Judges again in favor of Hrgovic. What tremendous capability this fighter has. Well, now it's time to stretch the envelope. The fifth and final round in this super heavyweight 91+ kilogram bout. Filip Hrgovic from Croatia, representing the Kazakhstan Astana Arlands, takes on the Russian boxing team's Sergey Kuzmin. This is the bout that will decide the competition. Both teams have 2 wins apiece. Can Kuzmin bring about a stoppage here? Because that's what he needs. Or will Filip Hrgovic outbox his opponent and cruise to what has to be said is a well-deserved victory? Well, superior skills have laid with the Kazakh fighter. But again, it can all turn on a sixpence. Ahead, on points, having not lost a round, Sergey Kuzmin has to dig deep. Clearly, Filip Hrgovic knows Kuzmin's looking to lay a big bomb, force a stoppage. But with just over a minute left, can Kuzmin do it? And the corner's calling him on to throw caution to the wind and lay the shot, but there's no room to breathe because Hrgovic fires out the shots in the gaps in between. Every time he looks out from behind the guard, Kuzmin, he gets pummeled. Under a minute left now, and it's desperation for Team Boxing Russia. Kuzmin needs a win. He's got the stopping power, but a shot's only as good as its target, and if you can't land it, it's not worth a light. And with half a minute left, Hrgovic back in control, that deep stance, the distance created, that left hand working away. Kuzmin trying to force him on the ropes, but every time he breaks, Hrgovic gets back to work. Well, he needs a KO, and the clock says 10 seconds. It's not going to happen. And all the work now that Kuzmin does will count for nothing. What a great performance from Kuzmin. But it all fell on one bout to decide the competition, and the face of Kuzmin says it all. Filip Hrgovic for the Astana Arlands put in a great boxing performance here. Well, I said this was a case of the matador juxtaposing the bull. And that's just what Filip Hrgovic did. Now, judges from Italy, Finland, Algeria, England and Slovakia. Three judges will be selected, but I think it's a foregone conclusion. And with that win, even though we haven't had the official verdict yet, comes the victory of this tournament.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the action, we go to the judges' scorecards. Второй судья, Judge 2, 48-47, 48-47. И судьи номер 1 и номер 2 единодушно оценили этот бой 49-46. Judge 1 and Judge 3 are in agreement, scoring the same, 49-46. Таким образом, единогласным решением судей одержал победу и принес победу своей команде. And your winner by unanimous decision, approved to win for your team, Filip Hrgovic!
Well, the crowd uproarious in appreciation. The supporters from Kazakhstan. That was the judges' scores on the final round. 10-9 across the board for Filip Hrgovic. 48-47, 49-46, 49-46.
The final score is 3-2. Your winner is Astana.
So the final judges included in that scoring, listed. But Kazakhstan take their second win. So the tables leave anything and everything to happen.